My name is John Bunker. I've been an artist for over 55 years, predominantly here in Jacksonville. I really didn't get interested completely in art until I was in undergraduate school. And I had maybe a pre-law major, but I deep down wanted to be in the arts. So I went to my parents and said, I really would like to change. They were very supportive and always worried about how I was going to get a job, but that's really when I started becoming interested in art. I actually have an undergraduate degree from Florida State, where I majored first off in advertising design and then went into art history. I taught school for a couple of years and worked for the school board as a consultant for secondary art education. There moved to the Jacksonville Art Museum, the former museum, and developed a program called the Visual Education Center, where we develop programs for teachers in schools to incorporate art in all areas of the curriculum. And I was there at the museum for, I guess, 8 or 9 years before I left the school board and became the associate director of the former Jacksonville Art Museum. I didn't go to the Cummer Museum until I resigned from the Jacksonville Art Museum to work full-time in my studio. And the Cummer board pressed me to come and work for them in a very difficult transition period for them. So I agreed to do it, enjoyed that very much, then left again, then to become a full-time artist. And that was over 20 years ago. So then I became interested here in Jacksonville in our environment. I'm a native Floridian, grew up very near here, and love the area. So I'd like to do works that reflect this North Florida environment, even though we've traveled all over the world, and I think I've been influenced by a number of different aspects of art, including my work for many, many years for curating exhibitions in what is known as the former Coker Gallery, a very extensive gallery of Asian art. So I've always loved Asian work, and I see that it's incorporated very much in my work today. I have been so fortunate in Jacksonville to ended up being director of both museums and curating, installing, organizing all aspects of what a small museum would do. I've been very fortunate to continue that and at the same time be an artist. I hate to say on the side, but about 30 years ago I built a studio onto our home so that I wouldn't have to go elsewhere when I got home, where after working until late hours to do my work at home and on the weekends. So yes, indeed, I've been very, very fortunate. The painting I have here is one that I think reflects Jacksonville and my art at the same time. It's a painting of the sculpture and the park of Memorial Park, which is in Riverside in Jacksonville. But I felt it reflected the area out here as well. I've been in a significant number of collections here in Jacksonville and abroad. A lot of private collections, which I try to keep private out of respect to the donor or to the collector. Of course, here at UNF, both museums, both the Cummer Museum and Museum of Contemporary Art, I keep referring to that as the Jacksonville Art Museum because that's indeed how it started. But we've gone through an era in the 20th century particularly where art is the thing itself, and that's what I like. I like the fact that I can sit down in my studio and complete something and create something which is unique unto itself. It could be influenced by something else or someone else, but isn't it pretty wonderful that one has the ability to create out of your mind something that is physical and is real, and hopefully in some cases will live beyond your own lifetime.